This is our evaluation of our media opening that we've made on Premiere. Jess, would you like to start?
Our production represents a very stereotypical view of women as being very vulnerable and reliant on males. This is shown through our main character as her boyfriend just died, and she relies on her current boyfriend for support and to be able to help her cope through this.
She doesn't feel very much like a proper woman until she's with her boyfriend. Our preliminary task, there was so much that we did wrong that we could have improved on. The whole organisation was not good enough. It was really good on paper, and we had everything written out, where we were going to do it, who we were going to have, blah blah. But unfortunately, when it came down to it, we didn't have those people, and we literally grabbed people in the last 10 minutes to do the preliminary tasks. Obviously, they weren't very good actors. We had to grab whatever room we could find, which turned out to be a little office, and we couldn't really fit in the shots we wanted. We couldn't get the right composition,
And the depth of field and stuff wasn't right,
because we tried to rush it so we had it in time to move on to our next task. But looking back at it, I think it helped us realise how important we really did need to sort out everything else for our main task. Otherwise we weren't going to get it done, and it wasn't going to be good, and we needed to plan time to be able to redo things and re-go over things to make it better.
Through our preliminary task, we learned the importance of scenery and how it really helps to establish the storyline and how it helps involve the audience more. For example, we started off filming in the cafe, and we didn't really like it because we couldn't control the lights. We couldn't control the environment because people kept coming in and coming out again. So we decided that this wasn't the best place to film it, and we chose to then go outside where we can control the environment more, and lighting and sound, and we found that this was much better.
Yeah, the natural light outside was better than just the light in the canteen, because it looked really unprofessional and unrealistic. So we ended up cutting it all completely, which I think was a good decision. Our film really challenges the conventional forms of a romance film. We started off definitely wanting to do a romance film, but in the beginning I also did research on horror films as well, because that's another genre I like. And we thought to make it a bit different, we'd put both genres together. We decided to do this because in our audience research we realised that people didn't want the typical easy guessing plot where a boy meets a girl and falls in love with her, something goes wrong and then they're back together. We thought that was really boring and unappealing, because there's so many romance films out there like it. So we added a bit of mystery, a bit of horror to it, just to widen the audience and mix it up a bit.
Yeah.
The type of institution that would probably want to air our film would be a small institution such as Channel 4. Obviously, because we have a low budget, well, no budget at all really, we had to use certain things like this TV studio, just the outside, the back of the school, our houses.
Our main audience, at the beginning, was mainly females, young females, but then throughout our filming we chose to do a more sci-fi, sci-fi horror-y kind of aspects and include that into it. And I think by doing this it widened our audience range to maybe more males and probably an older generation as well.
Adults would be more interested to watch something that's got a bit more
depth to it.
Yeah.
make it a bit more interesting and unpredictable. Throughout our whole filming, we didn't really know anything at the beginning, nothing to do with cameras, nothing to do with Premiere, and throughout the whole film we've learned and had to pick up new things like
skills,
exposure on the camera, shutter speed, the depth of field.
We wanted to use these in our film so we could show that we know what we're doing and we have improved from our preliminary tasks.
To show our progress.
Mm-hmm.
And also when we were editing it, we didn't really know much about the program that we were using. So throughout it we've learned how to crop it,
change the colour.
Yeah.
And there's auto levels.
Mm-hmm. We did some research on other films that would include in this genre. We looked at Lemon Tree and Boyer. We specifically like Boyer because they use really simple shots, but they were really effective. And I think that's what we tried to do with ours. We tried to make it, because we didn't have much to work with, we tried to make the shots really simple and easy to watch.
And make sure they flow together.
Yeah, and we also looked at just the opening bits of films, so the credits and the logos and stuff like that, just to see what kind of thing.
Make sure it looked professional and realistic. We didn't want it looking like an A-level amateur.
Yeah.
I think it's a very original storyline and it's portrayed well by the actors. The different camera angles used make it really effective.
I thought that film looked really professional and that the shutter speed effects worked really well in the dream situation.
The music at the beginning to show the dream was really dramatic, and I like the transition, the fading transition that was used when she was tossing and turning in her sleep and then it went into the dream. It's pretty cool.
Of the film, I suppose I like the use of sound, the ringing of the telephone before any picture came up, because that kind of got me into the setting before it happened. I didn't like the voiceover of your first guy from the dream sequence.
Okay, overall I think we have done really well compared to how we started out. We started out with not even knowing how to put shots together in the right order, and now I think our film's really good. It's really improved. Most people seem to like it.
Yeah.
We've learnt so many skills, and now I think we feel confident using a camera rather than panicking about what button does what and what shots are best.
I think that through our film you can see that our progression, and it includes all the things that we've learnt, so hopefully we like it.